I think it's important to just talk a little bit about my background and my experience with working with the body. So, a little short mini recap. I have been a physical therapist for 21 years. I have built my own modality and practice with working with the energetic body. It's called Ra Illuminari Multidimensional Healing, which is what I've been practicing for the last 21 years. I've taught this to some women, some powerful women last year. And I've also been a medicine woman, a shamanic practitioner, and I've also been a clinical instructor. I think I forgot to mention this yesterday. I also have been a clinical instructor for a lot of like physical therapy schools in the US for 6 years out of my career as a physical therapist. So they've come to my practice to, learn the ways I've been working with the body. Working with the body so out of the box. So my work is out of the box. And this is the funny thing because a lot of the doctors always question like how I'm able to tune in and read and really access the body so deeply. And it's really all about, it's not only just because of my psychic gifts and abilities, but also like, and I don't think I've mentioned this yesterday, is like when I receive the body, I have the body guide me. So I literally get out of the way and let the body speak to me. So this is a practice. That's why this 3 days have been all about like having you really connect to the sovereign wisdom inside of your body, really like hear her and allow her to move you and speak, because I really believe we all have this divine intelligence that is so much more wiser than our minds, and so much more powerful than we actually give credit to. So, really hoping that you get to tap into her, you get to experience her, that you also get to move with her and witness her in the next few days that we're together here. Before I start kind of like the journey today and talk about a little bit about this holy energy. I know that I call it that because in the last 20 years working with this unique intelligence, right? And what's beautiful is that, like I've mentioned yesterday, this unique intelligence is like very unique with each one of us. We all have a very different way of speaking, of communing, of also, she's just different and unique with each one. There's nothing else to say but that. But the same holy energy I'm talking about is also deeply connected to Gaia. And like I've mentioned yesterday, we are her. Like our bodies are landscapes of the earth. Our bodies are temples of Gaia, right? And so when we start realizing that every part of our lived experience as humans, every pain, every darkness, every heaviness, every resistance is also part of the human experience, that we're able to actually also meet both of these places, both of these polarities in our bodies as part of being human, as our whole entire being. And the reason I am, when we start kind of like really tapping into and connecting and being intimate with her inside of us, right? And it's going to be a new way of being, because we have had so much conditioning to follow certain things, follow an order, follow a routine, follow a system that takes us away from our own inner knowing and own intuition. It takes us away from our bodies. And what I'm seeing more and more, I mean, I've been seeing this so much, and this was my frustration in the last 20 years, working and touching bodies and feeling her want to speak, feeling her want to rise. So I've been working with, patients and people to try to really like connect with this energy, connect with the wisdom inside, to really be mindful, be aware of why we're in pain. How can we be compassionate with our pain? How can we allow pain to be a healing insight or healing wisdom that will teach us how we can return back to wholeness, or how we can teach us how we can remember our divinity or bring us back into our bodies. One of the reasons why it's so deeply important to wake up from the sleep that we've been in for thousands of years, for a long time, right? Where our bodies have just been, this divine holy energy has been kind of quiet, and it's hard to listen because of the noise, and the noise that's happening at work, the stress that's happening at home, just the 9 to 5 nonstop thing that takes us away and disconnects us from who we are, from our bodies, from our truth, from what's here and alive within our system. And there is an urgency, and I am going to speak about this because in the last especially in the last 3 years, if you've seen it in the collective, as we're feeling it in our bodies, we are being called to, we're actually asked to step into our purpose more, remember our sacred contracts, remember why we're here on earth, how we can really awaken the power, this multidimensional power within our bodies, how we can invite Gaia to speak to us through her inside of us, right? This energetic thread that I'm talking about, this holy energy inside of you that I've been speaking about yesterday. And again, if any of this is confusing, please ask the question so I can, or slow down, or let me know if it's still confusing so I can explain a little bit more about this. One of the reasons that I'm calling all of you, or what's happening here in the collective, is inviting us to really descend even fully into our wombs, look inside of ourselves, and invite this holy energy to rise, is because we are really called to deeply, fully step into our purpose, who we are, what we're here to do, truly break free from the shackles that have bound us, to heal, right? To heal like all the wounding, to really have deep reverence for not only our physical vessel, this sacred body that holds our spirit, but also to really like wake up in all ways, whatever that means to you, into like how we see the world, how we feel in ourselves, and how we want to create this life, our life, right? And what's happening in the collective is just a mirror of a macro mirror of what's happening inside each one of us in tiny pieces, right? So we're really called to like take a big leap of faith for what we fully desire in our lives, what we are called for, whether we know it or not. This is the thing about like the void, like I spoke yesterday, like we're being called to step into the unknown space of trusting the divine intelligence within us, trusting the soul leading us to some path that our mind probably can't fathom, but we're feeling it inside of us. And that sometimes we may not have all the pieces together, but that we can also, what the invitation is, to surrender deeply and to trust the guiding force inside of you. trust what's leading you inside of you. That if there is one thing that you can trust, is yourself and this guiding force inside of you. Not me, not anybody else's, but this guiding force inside of you. Now, when we keep shutting down, keep closing off, and numbing ourselves like we have been in the past, because including myself, because we all have in this system, we are still going to be in this like tug of war of coming in and out of that space. Not to say that we can't do that. We can always do that. And we're like stretching in and out, like this band, in and out of that space. So can we deepen into diving fully to getting to know who we are, getting to know how our body speaks, what is she saying through pain, through constriction, through tightness, through pleasure, right? Through situations that happen in our life, through triggers, through everything that the body is feeling, through how our nervous system is acting up, through every single way that life is bringing into us. Because life, like everything that happens to us is a way that we can actually turn it around as medicine to heal us, medicine to wake us up, and really rise in the occasion of asking this holy energy inside of us, what are we to see, hear, be in this occasion? What is the rise here? What is the rest here? It's just this deep, intimate relationship with the lover inside of you. It is that. And once we harness this mastery of communing, and for me, I've been talking to this energy, not only myself, but with other, like all the humans I've touched and worked in the last 21 years. So it's easy for me to feel her inside of you, to connect with this energy, to speak to her inside of you. And this is how I've helped a lot of my clients unravel their gifts, heal their generational wounds. It's because I've learned to commune with the energy inside of us. And everyone communes very differently, and everyone is so divinely intelligent. And there is this thread of love for the soul, for life itself, that lives inside of each one of us. There is this unmistakably outpouring of love that's divine, that lives inside of us, expressed in very different ways. And this is the power that comes through really deepening and getting to know this. And this is also where magic starts to happen. And this is how I've moved in so many different ways in my life with magic. Not only financially, but just, I will be sharing with you at some point. And I said that yesterday. When I look at my list of the things that I've done in the last 20 years, because she inside of you, Gaia, is this force of love that will always lead you whole, invite you to come back home to your sovereign nature, to your true nature, to love, to your power, to your multidimensionality, through all the pieces that make sense or don't make sense, because all of these pieces are part of you, and all of us are interconnected through a web. So how we heal ourselves, how we face all of who we are, affects each one of us in the planet, whether we realize it or not. But it does, energetically and collectively, because that's how we are energetic beings. And I know you can understand this in just like who you feel gravitated to work with, or who you feel like, if someone, you can just sense it with someone else, like who you want to just be friends with or hang out with because of their spirit, because they're radiating some kind of this. And same thing with any coach or mentor or somebody that like pulls you in that energy. So that is the response, also the same energetic field that you're, that you are being called to. And same thing if there's someone that you don't want to hang out with or speak to or work with. These are like just an example of how vast our energy is and how we can actually use it to expand us in different ways, more than our minds can even imagine. So in 2019, this was maybe 10 years of my own physical therapy practice, and I had 8 employees. I had a really successful business. I did zero marketing. I did not speak about my work. Like all my patients, all the doctors sent me patients. I've had people all over the world travel to me. I was working with people internationally online, and just people come to my work just because of the way I'm able to like heal the body and have them access this divine intelligence inside of them. But as an example, like spirit, like I was called to close my practice, like literally 2019, after I did this speech, close my practice. And there was also a time where the same intelligence had invited me as well to move up to my country home. I live like in the middle of nowhere up in upstate New York, where I host my retreats here as well. Move my animals. I have rescue horses and all these animals. But I also was called to like go through divorce. So now a lot of these things, kind of. So I sold my home. I closed my practice. Moved up to my country home. Got a divorce, and it was a lot of these things didn't make sense. Yeah, because who would want to give up a thriving business that was making like, I don't know, about $700,000 a year, and but like I trusted. And I was also guided this, and also my spirit was, there was more of what I needed to share to the world. I needed more people to remember her. I needed more people to remember Gaia. The same year the pandemic happened, and so that was the same year that I also opened my mystery school and I started teaching. So the reason I'm speaking about this is because sometimes a lot of the things don't make sense, right? Sometimes it's just it doesn't make sense, but it brings you back to where, well, here I am right now speaking to you. Like I am 3 years later, I am in a way better situation. My ex and I, we co-parent really well. We're actually really good friends 3 years later. I mean, we talk every day. I just made 107,000 in sales we're just April. I started all of that from nothing, taking care of a 3-year-old by myself, moving to the country, selling my home, selling my practice, and opening everything from scratch because it was divinely important. And also because we're in the middle of this massive spiritual awakening in the planet. And it's not about playing small anymore. I was hiding under my license. I was hiding my full gifts under my physical therapy license because I could literally touch anybody because I'm registered by 3 states to work with anybody. But so there was a lot of moving pieces that invited me to show up fully to where I am right now. So I am inviting you to just listen deeply to what is calling you from the inside, to this fire that lives inside of you to move you in ways that can heal you. My relationship with my ex right now and how we co-parent is so healing for my son, because my mom and my mom we grew up in a very abusive household, and my mom stayed. My mom got sick, so it's like generation of the same trauma that I literally just ended through the divorce. And what I want to say, even just with just this share, is that, you know, the love that happens with me and my ex-husband is so much beautiful than how we were as we were married. So same thing, the alignment we talked about yesterday, the alignment where we're being brought by this energy is to bring us back whole, to an even deeper love. So that was my own response. That's what my experience. So there's so many things I can talk about, and we can I mean, feel free to ask me about this, because there's so many things I can speak about from my own experience and the ways I've been called to move with a lot of things. But it is up to us to take on this responsibility to move with our lives, step into our power, create a path that is what we've signed up here for. Not asleep, not small, not anymore anyway, because I've lived small for like my entire life. But sovereign and true inside of us. Hello, Ember. Okay, so a lot of that stuff. How is everybody feeling? Is everybody feeling? I'm going to invite you all the more we allow her to speak, the more things get clear. And the more we make space for her to speak, the more things get clear for within us. Since I'm feeling you all kind of desiring to connect even deeper, so what I would invite you to do is, you can lay down or sit up, however that feels important to you, right? Find a comfortable space that you can hear and listen. I'm gonna walk you through this journey with me. And so what I would love for you to do is just like, if you feel comfortable laying down, go ahead and lay down, put a blanket on you, get your neck comfortable. If you feel more comfortable sitting up, you can do that as well. How are you all feeling? Do you feel ready? Just someone could just say they're ready so that we can start. So you can just like relax and lay. Ready? Okay, cool. So as you lay down, I would just invite you to, when I start drumming, just invite yourself to just invite the mind, take a back seat, have your mind lay next to you, telling him that you're safe to just really experience this experience. Allow yourself to really connect with your breath. Breathing in, feeling the rise and fall of your chest as you allow yourself to experience this, but whatever you're experiencing right now. Just connect with the drum, connect with your heartbeat to this drum as soon as I drum, and inviting all our guides, angels of Elohim, dragons of all directions, beings of unconditional love, Divine Mother, to come into this space. So connect with your breath. Deep breaths in, inviting life force energy into every part of your body as you breathe in universal breath onto your body. On the exhale, surrender, release all tension down onto the earth, out of your body, and allow Mother Earth to recycle all of that energy. Connect with the breath again until you feel your body soft. If you're laying on a couch or on a mat, feel the earth beneath you. Wiggle your feet, your toes, your calves. Shake a little bit your thighs so you allow your buttocks and small of your back onto the earth. Now if you're sitting, allow the pelvis to really feel deeply connected to your seat, imagining that you are actually sitting on fertile soil. Breathing in, connecting with your belly, opening up your breath, your belly through your breath. Shaking any tension from your fingers, your wrist, your elbows. Allowing your back to relax. Feeling the back of the heart on Gaia's bosom. If you're sitting down, feeling the back of your heart sitting on this big oak tree, supporting you, holding you, grounding you. As we come up to your shoulders, allow your shoulders to just relax and soften. Move your neck, your throat. Soften the jaw. Soften the eyes. Allow the ears to hear. Allow the eyes to see, the inner eye to see. As we invite the voice within to speak. And so as you feel more relaxed each more, as you breathe, a connected breath, inhale and exhale, connecting your breath. Not holding it, just breathing, Feeling your body alive, connecting to it. If you want to put your hands and your heart to your womb, go ahead. If you want to have it palms up, open to the sky, go ahead and do that. Whatever feels more connected to the earth, to your body, to your inner soul, to your holy energy. So I'm going to invite you to see this big, big sycamore tree in the middle of the forest. As you walk towards this tree, I want you to invite and see yourself coming down to the roots of this tree as a gateway down to the belly of the mother, to the underworld, under the earth, under the tree, moving through the roots of this tree. Feel yourself safe as you're given passage to come down here. As you come deeper onto this space, you see and look around and notice everything looking dark at first glance. And getting yourself familiar with the feeling of the darkness inside of you, the darkness underneath this place. It feels like a cave. As you breathe it all in, allow yourself to see and feel what you see. A shimmering light. Yourself just be in this space for a second and relax here. Each gateway invites you deeper into your being, into your soul, into parts of the earth that you specifically decided today to come into. Let your body guide you as you rest, sitting or laying. feeling the lightness in your being. Hey, 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 oh, hey, oh. Just sensing, feeling her. Yeah, 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 oh, hey, 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 oh, hey, hey, oh, hey, hey, feeling this swirl. Hey, oh, hi, oh, hey, oh. Feeling your body connect to her. As you connect, imagine just waterfall just right in front of you, coming into light in this cave underneath the earth. Hey, yo, I, oh, hey, yo. Hey, oh, oh, I, oh. Feel the water with your palms. Hey, 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 I, oh, oh, oh. Bathing, cleansing the water inside of your body. Hey, 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 I, oh, oh. Bringing the memory into yourselves. Whoa, whoa, I, oh, oh, oh. Water has memory. Whoa, 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 I, oh, oh. Hey, hey, oh, allow yourself to drink the water, feel the nourishment. Yeah, yeah, I, oh, oh, oh. Yeah, yeah, I, oh, oh, oh. Whoa, I, oh, hey, oh. Yeah, oh, oh, I, oh. As you sit in front of the water, I want you to see and imagine this goddess dressed in white coming out of the waterfalls, meeting you. Yeah, yeah, I, oh, oh, oh. Arms outstretched to meet you. Whoa, whoa, I, oh, oh, oh. Hey, hey, so allow yourself to just be bathed in her energy. You can come to her. Hey, hey, why, oh, hey, I, as she anoints you in your crown, in your forehead, in your lips, in your throat. Hey, hey, as she fills your heart with her love. Hey, 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 as she places both her hands onto your womb. Hey, hands to hands linked together. Ask her what she wants to tell you, the questions that you may have in your heart. Just give yourself space to listen. Feel this energetic cord, this link that is her and you inside of you. The safety of this womb space. Giving you the remembrance of your calling. The bigness of your heart. Feel free to share your desires, what's alive in your body, the vision you see of yourself and in this world. Hey, 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 oh, I, oh, hey, hey, feel free to ask, invite her energy into your energy so you remember. Daughter of Gaia. Daughter of Gaia. Hey, yo, I, and as you open your palms to receive something that she has for you, and you just receive it and see what that is. Allow your heart and your womb and your body to receive the gift into this place, into this task that you're being invited. As you're breathing in here, seeing the grounds in this womb cave glittering with light, merging with the darkness, the dark color of this cave to the lightness of the light being shown at you. Hey, yo, yo, yo. Hey, yo. Now as you slowly say goodbye and feel your body with just the remembrance of the energy of her inside of you, what she said, what she's given. Hold it close to your heart. You part ways, knowing that you're never separate, always belonged, always here, always together, always home in your body. Make your way slowly back up the roots of the tree, feeling your body lighter. Coming back to where you are right now, wherever you are. Feeling yourself connected to your wisdom, to that which was shared, to your truth, to what you know, perhaps a confirmation of why you're here. And hold this memory close to your heart as we slowly come back into the room. As you feel yourself coming into your body. And feeling yourself just come back to the room, connecting to just the moment of here and now. If you want to share what your experience is, if you have any questions about that. And take a moment to really feel feel yourself. Feel what medicine came through. Sometimes when we come into these places of reconciliation, where our spirit and our bodies come into connection, Whatever you all received is like how your unique energy wants to live, wants to move and live inside of you, right? So there's really no right or wrong with how you are receiving her. And it's so beautiful that you're allowing yourself to experience peace and the movement of a lot of energy, Malgarzada, in your body. Yes, yes. That is the movement of coming alive too. Yes. So beautiful. Thank you for sharing all of that. Thanks for sharing, Shara and Leslie. It's good. Remember, this energy always wants to love us, always wants to love us, always wants us to remember our wholeness, always wants to remember that we are powerful, we are capable of remembering all pieces of ourselves, that we are sacred, that every part of us are sacred. There's no right way of how she communes with each one. It's so beautiful and unique. That's how beautiful the medicine is with each one of us. As you see, we're all gifted very differently, but very uniquely beautiful. And how can we honor and embody all these pieces of ourselves, which, however, our authentic expression, or however she expresses within our bodies, and however she moves and communicates within our bodies, to like give her space to do that. I can feel the energy. Yeah. Yeah, I can feel the energy in my solar plexus. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So beautiful. Thank you for sharing all of that. Yeah, the more we make room for her to speak inside of us, it's gonna change. You know, like our experience today may be very different, and the way she moves with us may be very different. It's really a felt sense in our body, and it's going to be also what we really deeply need at the time, or what how she wants to be seen at the time. And I'm curious also about how yesterday's experience and today kind of weaves to, and you're getting an inkling of what your body's desiring. I don't know if you were hearing my prompts, maybe not because I was drumming. I hope that the words that I was saying while I was taking you down there was that you can hear me. Um, there is such deep power when we allow her to lead, when we allow this feminine current to lead inside of us. It'll move mountains, it'll give us a pathway that we may not have thought of, but a pathway that leads us to our abundance, to our fulfillment, to just the craft that we're here to do. And this is the way that I have led my life, um, from hiding my gifts as a psychic and as a multidimensional channel, to like becoming a physical therapist and having this access to the body, to still hiding from my physical therapy license, and then closing that practice, opening my own new business right now. She's like led me in so many different ways that has been incredibly fulfilling for me, like a soul nourishment in its essence, like the fulfillment and the completion that is inside of us. And it's possible for all of us. It is innately, we have this power that moves mountain. We have powers that actually changes our the matrix of our body, the chemicals inside of our body. And it is innately inside of us. We all have it. There's no one is better than the other. It's just, for me, it's just I've had the experience of doing it and working with this energy for the last 20 years, and this is how I'm guiding people to really harness it and honor it and have her lead you Have her bring you back home. Have her bring you abundance. Have her bring you to the path you desire. Have her bring you completely fulfilled, not just financially, but like inside, cellularly, right? Have you step into the path of like really awakening your gifts, because as you work with her, as you move this, you will see more of your gifts expand. You will see her rise inside of you. um, and and let me see, for me the most, yes, yeah, yeah, and so beautiful for you to share that. So these are the ways that you could probably also like connect the dots on what's being called of you. um, so my deepest devotion to this path and to you all is to really have you lean closer to awakening this divine intelligence inside of you in more ways than you can understand. This is what I do in my mentorship, to help you unravel the gifts inside of you, have you experience pure magic, have you really work in a way where everything, where the path is laid out right in front of you, where you get deep clarity in your purpose. Once we get to know her, we will start recarving the path that's really aligned with the earth, in service to her, in service for ourselves, obviously, first, but also in deep service to her. This is what I do with my clients: access different realms of existence, because you will be tapping into the field yourself and stepping into that. So you'll be literally calling in magic. Yesterday Carrie had that experience with a bird as well, and this is same thing with what you are going to be bringing into your life. So I'm going to be just we are in the times where we can't just we are in a times where we're being called to lead from the inside out. We're being called to honor this divine intelligence inside of us. We're being called to really be who we are without masks. Masks, this own veiling that we do to ourselves to mask our genius, to mask our power, to conform into some kind of space, and to really unleash the healer inside of us, to really awaken the inner healer inside of us, so that we can not only heal ourselves and break generational trauma in our bodies and in our lineage, right, by carving the path that is fully aligned in our being, but really also making it fun and pleasurable, but also financially sustainable for all of us, in service to the earth. This is what Gaia is really calling us, in service to the earth, because we all need each other to really rise. Sending you all so much love.